This man in the chat said, "Did I miss the rant?" I never promised I was gonna rant. I just said it was some funny shit that happened.
I feel like they just rushing here the moment you say your last week. Like, I don't want to miss the rant.
Like that's the new hype when I run my mouth about shit.
I'll erase you here.
Oh, here was right, guys. Here we go.
I was in tears earlier. Okay, like, were you looking at the news today, Ethos?
Well, regarding what?
It was a lot of funny shit. But the main thing that put me in tears was the dude Jared from Subway. Did you see that one?
Oh, yeah. Bro, I the moment I saw the article, I just jumped over to it. I knew that nigga had an issue. I was like,
okay.
I was like, I knew that nigga was like a child something. I couldn't
stop. I couldn't stop laughing for like an hour. Yo. I was like, what a fucking faggot, bro.
Every time I saw him on the Subway commercial, I was like, this guy looks like a pedophile. Like, I told my brother this. I was like, that dude looks like a pedophile. And he was like, yeah, you right. I was like, I couldn't put my finger on it.
Everybody in the chat, if you didn't see the news, Jared, the dude from Subway that lost all the weight, well, at least he claims he lost weight. But first of all, how do you lose like 200 pounds on Subway, nigga? You ate carbs all day. Like, get the fuck out of here. He's a liar about that shit. But if you did see the news, Jared from Subway, this fucking fat freak, the fucking feds. The feds ran in this nigga's house, right? Like, I gotta stop playing the game to talk about this. They ran in his house, bruh, and they found child pornography on his computer. And I don't want anybody thinking I condone child pornography because that's fucking gross. Like, their kids is fucking gross. It's just the fact that like this is it's a grown ass man. Like, this dude has been on TV for like 20 years, bro, talking about I'm pure, I lost weight. Like, you gotta imagine, like, this nigga
I purified my body.
this nigga Jared was in his house beating off the pictures of Kylie Jenner with fucking meatball marinara sauce from Subway, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Imagine he was eating that shit while looking on the internet. Like,
right, like, what a fucking loser, yo. So like he's gonna be in jail. They're gonna be like, "What you in here for?" They'd be like, "Ain't you that nigga that was eating subs?" He'd be like, "I'm gonna eat your booty."
Imagine all the fucking sex jokes out of eating Subway clubs and shit. Like,
and the funniest part about it all, right, is fucking, like, soon as it happened, Subway got on Twitter and they was like, "Oh, no, that nigga don't be eating our sandwich. That nigga eat Quiznos. That nigga eat Quiznos, yo." They denounced his ass so fucking quick, bruh. As if they didn't work with him for like 20 years. They didn't say, "Oh, you know, we're looking into the investigation." They said, "Fuck you, Jared. Nigga, you eat Quiznos now." That shit was funny.
Is this the part where I disagree with you and I say you should give Jared a chance so I don't sound like a dick rider?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, man. You the worst,
You're
dog.
wrong.
You the
fuck you. Subway's great.
Oh, man. So, shout out to Subway. Shout out to Jared. That shit was fucking funny, man. What else happened? Fucking Bill Cosby. You know, I fucking...
These niggas on Twitter, bro, we're making fucking photoshops. I was busting my ass off laughing at The Office. I could not stop laughing.
I'm glad I didn't take sides on that Bill Cosby shit. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I did say that I thought it was weird that these bitches waited like 20 years to, like, say that, you know, he did something. But I never said he was flat out innocent. And the fact that his deposition came out, if you guys didn't see the news, court documents came out where he admitted that he raped women. And, you know, it made sense to me why this nigga loves Jello pudding so much, because like, if you think about it, like, pudding is like real thick in consistency. So, like, if you're gonna roofie somebody, why not put it in the pudding? Because it's thick. It's like the thickness is the consistency. They're not gonna taste the roofie. They're not gonna detect it because the pudding is so thick. So this is why this nigga loves Jello pudding so much, bro.
Wait, when he went to the club where he went to go choose when he was gonna date rape, instead of giving, like, spiking their drinks, he gave him just Jello and, like, pudding is like, here.
Rudy, I want the Jello pudding like this. You know, the most disappointing point about this nigga, bro, this nigga been famous since the 60s. I don't think people really understand how long this nigga's really been famous. Yeah. Why are you raping women, bro? Like, you're famous. You're Bill Cosby.
Bro, famous people do shit that makes no sense.
This dude played a family man on TV for like 20 years. Bitches love family men. Look at fucking Peter Griffin, dog. It's fucking...
He's not even real.
Like, right. And, like, you out here roofing bitches, bro? And then he used to always talk down on black people. I'm just disappointed. We ain't got no leaders in the black community. I'm disappointed.
We just losing them.
That's why.
Like flies, bro.
That's why I'm running for president, bro. I'm running for president.
That or Flocka. One of y'all gonna.
If we can't trust Bill Cosby, who can we trust, nigga? Like who?
Jesse Jackson? No, nigga.
This nigga had Saturday morning cartoons with fucking Fat Albert, and low key, like when he wasn't drawing pictures of Fat Albert, he was fucking raping women. That's crazy to me, bro. That's disgusting, yeah.
Man,
that's disgusting, bro.
Not good at all.
And you know he's about to die.
We taking an L for it, and when black people about to take an L, because you know white media about to tear his ass up. So we about to take a.
It all makes sense why he's quiet. Like you seen the interviews when they would like interview him. He would be like, did you rape these women? And he would just sit there like he's Stevie Wonder, like he can't see what's going on.
I couldn't see the question. Can you repeat that?
They said in the chat, Lil Bill too. Lil Bill. This man made Lil Bill. We grew up on that shit, bruh.
Grew up on Lil Bill, bruh.
God damn, bruh. And low key, man, Bill Cosby was slipping these bitches Lil pills, bruh. That's crazy, bruh. Oh, no bad, bro. No shout out to Jared from Subway, you fucking weirdo. That shit is funny to me, bro. Did you see Twitter fake mad? They fake mad at Paula Deen now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she tweeted out a picture. I guess she's doing like some type of new TV show, and she tweeted out a picture of her and her brother on the set. She had like a wig on, and then her brother had blackface on in the picture. So everybody's mad because her brother got blackface, which it wasn't even like a traditional blackface. It was like this nigga just took brown sugar and rubbed it all over his face. But I don't know, man.
Why? But why?
I'm not mad. Like she's a racist. Like get over it.
Oh yeah, we know this. Yeah, we do know.
She's a racist, bro. At the end of the day, like y'all niggas need to stop acting like y'all mad on Twitter, because if Paula Deen invited you over her house to fry you some chicken, your ass would wait in a line around the block to taste some of that finger licking chicken. So I don't even want to hear it.
And then punch her in the face.
Right. Be like, this some good chicken. Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch. Racist bitch. I'm still eating this chicken.
Oh man. Oh yeah, and then I was talking about this nigga Tyga too last fucking stream. What's the name? This nigga Tyga, he got caught. Apparently he's like some tranny came out and said she was like some nigga bitch was saying that he's fucking with him, Tyga or whatever.
Oh shit.
So now Tyga fucking trannies out here, man.
That nigga does look like a nigga who fucks trannies, though. And
I was reading the comment section on the video where I found out the news, and the top comment was like, first this nigga Tyga was a pedophile and now he's a faggot. I'm like, god damn. Like, they was like, what's next, bro? Like, I was like, Jesus Christ. And then he only, I don't know if you saw, he only sold 2,200 albums. His album just came out like a couple weeks ago.
God.
What's the name? Not 200,020. 2,200. Like he sold less than fucking Troy Average, bro. That is crazy.
Oh my god.
I told y'all, man.
Trash, but, you know.
I mean, I wouldn't call Tyga flat out trash, but I just don't know what the fuck that nigga be talking about, bro. Like,
that
what
means
is
he's trash?
It does no like.
What does he say? Like, what? Like, does he have one song? Just okay, maybe there's one, but does he have like at least like half an album of like music that be like, yo, that shit was good, or that shit was some shit like, you know, like except for some stripper anthems. Is there anything else that he does besides stripper anthems?
I look at Tyga's music like a Rubik's cube, because I consider myself an intelligent person, but I've never been able to figure out a Rubik's cube. So his music's like a Rubik's cube. Like either it's incredibly hard and I'm retarded, or like. Well,
I will say today I did re-listen to Jaden Smith's Blue Oceans, and I'm actually starting to like the song's starting to grow on me.
You're joking, right?
No, I'm dead ass serious. Like
that's the one where he's like, "Don't tell me you love me."
Yeah, met a girl at Coachella, because it's about apparently it's about Tyga and Kylie leaving him, and like he's like,
is it really
suicidal? Yeah, like I was like reading the comments and shit was actually making
sense. Hold on.
Yeah.
So Tyga stole Kylie from the playpen from.
Okay. You know how he says he met a girl at Coachella, but he met a blow dealer?
Yeah.
Apparently, and Tyga has said that he allegedly sold like, you know, blow and so forth and shit in the past. So apparently, people are relating his lyrics.
Nigga, Tyga don't even sell records, and you think he sell drugs? Like, what are you talking about?
back, a while back. That's what you know. But we know that's bullshit. You know, rappers always say, "Yo, man, I sold everything, bricks." Like, you know, like half of them ain't done shit. Like they ain't drug dealers, but they claim they were. But you know, that's apparently that's what that was all Jaden Smith thing was about. It was like him like losing his mind over like people come like, yo, this bitch Kylie just wrecked this nigga. Like this nigga went all of Drake emotional. Like I could see it. Like the way people were commenting about his video, I was like, okay, this somewhat makes sense. Like it's logical, but again, like still there's some lines.
Will Smith need to get his fucking son. That's what we doing now. Like this nigga's like 15 and some girl didn't want you, some skank ass bitch at that.
Yeah, it's like he's
and
like,
you writing songs about bitches. Real niggas don't write songs about bitches. Like, what are you talking about, bro? I remember my girl asked me to write her a poem. I said, hell no. What you mean? I'm a real nigga. I was playing.
Real niggas don't write poems.
What you mean? Like,
better take this box of chocolates.
Nah, but that's whack. Like at 15, like you writing love songs about some like artificial bitch who got like shit pumped in her lips.
Apparently, it was a song about depression and shit like that, and like the art, like
depression, nigga. You 12, you too young to be depressed. What are you depressed about?
Teenagers being all depressed nowadays, talking about cutting themselves and shit that we don't even do nowadays. Like you know, suicide rates are high for teens, so.
He need to focus on them dry, itchy ass dreads of his. He need to watch them instead of fucking writing love songs and shit.
Leave that man alone. Let him cut. Let him cut. He just needs direction. Like he just needs like a year where he just hangs out with like like somebody said, like he just needs like a year of hanging out with some like influential artists like Kanye or like Childish Gambino, and he'd probably turn into a decent artist. It's just he needs to stop hanging around like Lil B and you know and niggas like that. That's just gonna like make him do some stupid shit.
I don't know about that kid, man. I don't know about that kid.
He's half and half with me right now. Like I kind of like the flow of it, but like some of the lyrics still didn't make no fucking sense.
I'm not saying
I like the artistry of his videos. So I thought that was pretty cool. But again, like you said, like you don't know if it's fucking for
like
real.
if that was my son, like I'd love him because you know that's my son. Like you came out my balls and everything, but
we gotta have to have a talk.
Like I don't condone that shit.
I mean, that nigga did walk the prom wearing a fucking white Batman suit. Give him props. That was pretty fucking creative, but
yeah.
Come on, dog. You gotta be losing a couple of.
I mean, I don't think that shit's cool. Why would you want to go to a prom as Batman? Like what?
Hey, he gotta stand out, my nigga. You know, all these niggas will come in helicopters and badges swooping in the prom like Batman.
Listen. This nigga is dressed as Batman, and at the fucking prom, Jared was there passing out subs.
Oh, sorry. Then Tyga showed up and stole his girl.
This man said, "Am I gonna beat my kids?" If you define beat as in like body slam them and leave bruises, no. But if you back talking me, yeah, I'm gonna pop you in your fucking mouth. My parents did it to me.
Give him an ass whooping.
I used to get whoopings. I told that in the story. Like my dad swung on me one time, and then I jumped back into our big screen TV, and I broke the screen on the TV, and I got an even worse ass whooping. So. I mean, like that was a life-defining. I don't know if I said that in my Black Guys Tale. That was a very life-defining moment. The time my dad whooped my ass like that, cause I used to be like I was never a bad kid, but I have a smart-ass mouth, and I used to talk back like my teachers and shit. And like that day, man, when he hit me, and I jumped back and broke the TV, and then he fucking destroyed me. I said, man, you know what? I said I'm gonna start getting good grades. Like. Right.
Change your life.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I'm just tired of getting my ass whooped. This shit sucked, bro.
I'll never forget. There was one time I was playing my dad in chess, and back then I didn't know what this word meant, but I beat my dad in chess. I checkmated him, and I said I called him an imbecile, and I didn't know what an imbecile meant. Boy, he slapped the shit out of me. Bro, I never again, bro. I was like, I learned from that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna make sure I know what every word means now, instead of like hearing it from somewhere else and start using it.
If you got kids, man, be in your child's life. Don't be a deadbeat dad. You are very important, man, because like every man I'm sure can relate to this, especially if you like 17, 16 at this moment right now. When you was in school and you was acting up and your teacher be like, I'm gonna call your mom, you be like, call that bitch, bro. But when they be like, I'm gonna call your
Call
dad,
your dad.
they be like, oh shit. You be like, chill. Like it be period 2. They say I'm gonna call your dad. The rest of the day, you be period 3, period 4. Be like, man, my dad could just bust through this door and fucking body slam me at any moment, bro. Because the worst thing you could do if your dad was in your life is fucking make him have to get off of work to come deal with your ass, bro.
Especially some disgraceful shit like that. It's even worse, like, especially like, because my dad named me after him, so I'm like the second. And especially when you have his name and you disrespected people and shit like that.
Yeah, I got my dad's name too.
That's when it gets really like fucking like bad. Like your dad will really be on you about that shit.
Go to a main mission, man. But yeah, man. That's all I wanted to talk about.
Shout out to all the dads.
No too crazy. I'm just saying, man, that nigga Jared's a fucking freak, bro. You know, I got one more thing I want to say. Actually, I was thinking about this earlier because I think about weird shit. Like, like imagine what's that movie where the Russians invaded America?
Red Dawn.
Red Dawn, or like Homefront, the video game. If you guys know that.
Yeah.
Like people always say, like, oh, the Russians, the Chinese. They can't invade America. Well, first of all, there's 2 billion people in China, and they all know kung fu, so y'all need to stop. They could invade us if they wanted to, but so never say never. Like y'all always got to be on the defense. Right. That's just crazy. So what I'm basically saying is, like, I was thinking, like, what if like a country actually did invade America? Like, would you stay in your hometown and fight it out, or would you try to go to like another town or city where you felt like you would be safer? Like, what would you do, Ethos?
Shit, that's a good question. See, the first thing I do is head south and find the nearest rednecks, because they, they loaded with guns. So that's obviously good, step number 1. Step number 2 is to just, I guess, hide out. I wouldn't even want to fight niggas, especially if they military. Nah, fam.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, if Russians or Chinese invaded America, the first place I would go to Chirac. Like, the home base of America would be Chirac, yo. And I would go, I would go waving the white flag in peace, and I would try to unify all the savages, right? And then I would unify us under one flag, and we would call ourselves the U.S., like an acronym, but not for United States, for United Savages. And we would have like the AKs, the choppers, the 30s on our hip, bro. Lil Mouse would be like my Secretary of Defense. I'm telling y'all, man.
That'd be a good movie.
Exactly, like, but like, what would we call it? Like Red Dawn, Chirac. Oh man, that'd be amazing.
Savages. Like Dawn of the Apes, Dawn of the Savages.
I'm telling y'all, man. So if a war break out, man, everybody go to Chicago. We make fun of Chicago niggas a lot, but they know how to shoot.